Good morning. It's 11:20 a.m. and it's a Wednesday. As you can hear or saw, it's quite windy at the moment. I did look at the forecast this week, and I think apart from 1 or 2 days it's going to be rain continuously. In fact, when I looked at the last day, it was rain, so I don't know when it's going to stop. So it's wet and windy out there. Yes, I'm still in bed, and that's because I was editing to the early hours, so I slept in. Oh my gosh, a leaf has just fallen on the what do you call it, the sill, window sill. Yes, I had quite a long siesta yesterday, so it was the evening when I started editing, and I thought to myself, I had the big meal earlier, which was the lasagna, so I was okay for not having another big meal. As it got later, I didn't like the idea of driving to Tesco to get a sandwich, and I did have a whole 6 packets of crisps still, and lots of refreshment, blackcurrant juice, water, grapefruit juice. So, but as the hours were ticking away and it was around 11 o'clock, I was wondering, there's this pizza place, pizza takeout in town that I think they stay up late. So I look on their website and they close at 3 a.m. So I was toying with the idea of actually going there probably around midnight to pick up a pizza. And I was looking forward to that. I was beginning to get fanciful. But when I stopped editing, I can't even think what time it was, probably 2ish, 3ish. Well, 3 would have been too late anyway. I thought it was just too late to, and I was beginning to feel drained as well. I thought I won't be any good behind the wheel of a car. So I thought, to kick export, I'll have some crisp. In fact, I had 4. I think I had 5 packets of crisp and some peanuts. Squash. So that's why I sort of stayed in this morning. That's partly the reason. There's something else I have to tell you, why I edited late yesterday, but I'll come to that in a second. Another reason why I stayed in bed at the moment is because I've got a problem with the latest version of HitFilm Express to do with character spacing. I know it's technical and you probably might switch off, but basically, to cut a long story short, I spent the whole morning looking in the forums about if this issue had been addressed, and somebody had actually touched upon it, and I added more to it because I think there was another, it's got 2 problems now. that I've noticed. Anyway, so I was doing that this morning. So that's another reason why I'm still in bed. But I want to get up soon before the Klinger comes, but she didn't come yesterday. Well, she did come, but I told her not to bother because I wasn't ready to go. Although in 10 minutes I was ready to go, and when I found her, she'd already moved on to something else, so she couldn't really. She could have done, but she had moved on to other parts of her chores. So, what am I trying to say? Blah blah blah. My train of thought has gone. Yes, so that's the reason the Kling hasn't been yesterday. So I really want to be out now, today, before she comes. So I better make this quick so I can start my day, really. Now the other thing I was going to say about yesterday, why I took late editing, was because I belong to a lottery consortium with 3 people from where I used to work, and normally we pay 5 weeks in advance, and this time because I do it online, the website said no, you can't do 5 weeks anymore because there's going to be some changes regarding big payouts or whatever. So 5 weeks in advance would be improbable, and it's impossible now, and the maximum now is 2 weeks. So I had to basically write a long email to explain to the members of the consortium that they'll be getting 3 tickets instead of 1, because they'll be getting one every I can only do 2 weeks at a time now, and so 5 weeks would be basically 3 tickets. In fact, it would be 3 tickets. So I thought that would take a few minutes to do, but what we've actually purchasing today is Wednesday, isn't it? Yes, I had to purchase the ticket before today, or before 7 PM today, so I purchased it yesterday, and I had to get the funds, I had to get the ticket, I had to update my spreadsheet, I had to create a PDF of the spreadsheet, create a PDF of the ticket. So all that didn't take a few minutes, it took about an hour, maybe 2, and what we've worded in the email and what have you. So that's another reason why I pushed my editing to later in the day, and that's why it's having a knock-on effect now to here with me still in bed. Well, I've been talking for about 7 minutes now, so I'm going to say thanks for watching. Hope you appreciate this little update, and I'm going to start my day proper. Right, I'm all kitted out for the elements, and remember that time when I came back from the hotel and the towels were laid out really lavishly? That's because, I mean, I also must have mentioned, did I mention earlier that I left a couple of sweets, you know, a custard, not a custard, a lemon sherbet and a chocolate eclair sweet out on a towel earlier on the day. So when I came back, I found the towels all laid out lavishly. Anyway, I thought I'd do it again, but this time it's a different format. I did the towels in a diamond shape before, but this time it's almost sweet like. Right, I'm out of here. pretty bad. My trousers are soaking wet. I'm nowhere near the hotel. A Smiley. Oh my goodness me. I am soaked. But these trousers are funny because they're like they're self-drying. Already they're not as soaky as they were earlier. Right, I'm just going to recap on what's happened. You've practically seen it. There's nothing else to add really, except to say that the meal I had today was the next on the list on this particular part of the menu, and that is shepherd's pie. And of course it comes with the customary panini, the heated panini roll, and shredded lettuce and carrot with tomato slice and cucumber slices ensemble. I was hoping the cleaning had been so I can get out of these wet clothes. Otherwise it means warming up in front of the fire in the lobby, which is okay, but it's not as homely as your own hotel room. So I'm glad she's been, and of course I forgot about my little thank you bit before I left with the towel. And this is her, it's the first time she's done a smiley, but she has done one of the eyes she's done before. You've seen it in an old video anyway, in a previous video. So that was nice. And of course it's windy. What I can add about just now is that it's freezing cold. You've got to wear gloves or put your hands in your pockets, otherwise your hands will be frozen. The rain was heavy and then it stopped, and the sun's trying to come out, so it's all sorts of, it's all weathers in one today apart from snow. Right, what's the plan for the rest of today? I can only think of one, and that is to edit yesterday's video. I'm not going to eat. I've only got one packet of crisps left for later, but if I'm starving, then I'll jump in the car and get a couple of sandwiches, or I might pop down to that pizza place up the road, because I do fancy a pizza. But we'll see. At the moment I'm really full, really full. I can feel it up to here where it's waiting to. Anyway, so that's it. Not real plans for the rest of today, except to just edit, and I might give you updates on that if you're lucky.
Next please. I think we need another one to get sequence. Next please. So it's Ferguson again? Yes. The answer's Alex Ferguson. Okay, we think the answer is Alex Ferguson.
The answer is Alex Ferguson, and why is that?
Somebody else can tell you.
Managers of British clubs that won the Champions League going back in time.
I think English Champions League winners, one would most probably say. And who are those winning clubs?
So, Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool, Manchester United.
That's absolutely right. Manchester United in 1999, they beat...
Only Connect, which I saw on the iPad. I phoned up the pizza place I went to last time, who said to me, if you phoned in advance you don't have to wait, which is what I did. And I ordered a margarita 10-inch. It was about 22:10 when I phoned. And he said it'd be ready in 15 minutes, which meant I had to be there at 5:10. So that's it. I got dressed. I put my shoes on. And head to the car. Haven't been in the car for 2 days. So it was nice to go for a drive, even though I thought it was going to rain, you see, that's why I got in the car. Plus, of course, right, here I am. So yeah, I got dressed and right, I love this road because there's you can always park in it. It's only 3 minutes from the hotel. Right, let's get back to the hotel and have this pizza. I was going to say something, I forgot what it was. What it was. Yes, it's dry. It's not raining. Here's the nerve center laptop, which I edited yesterday's video on, which I finished and exported and uploaded and viewed and deleted the files. So that's what I've been up to since we last spoke. And I had surplus of towels, so I've got a towel that I lay on for comfort. There's the pizza. Those are 2 small hand towels, face towels, which I use to put the laptop on, between my lap and the laptop. And the iPad is charging over there, although it was here, connected up to the extension cord, where I was watching Only Connect. So I thought before I watch University Challenge, I would interrupt the proceedings by calling the pizza house and order a takeout. So there it is there. It's getting cold. It's about 10:15 now. So I better look lively.
University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.